YouTube, it's your boy AK, and I am back with another video, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Listen, man, it's your boy AK. AK, you already know what's going on, man. Listen, man, listen. We got NASCAR, man. We got NASCAR. Y'all already know what's going on, man. We got NASCAR, man. We finna react to some NASCAR videos. We got the Cup Series of NASCAR. We finna react to this video. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Road to 200 subscribers. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Y'all already know what's going on, man. It's your boy AK, no out gang. Y'all already know what's going on, man. We finna get this shit started. We finna get this shit going. Let's go.
Line, and Alex Bowman gets out front as we're underway in Homestead.
Yeah, and we've seen that all weekend. That bottom lane just fires off better than the out lane. It's a lot easier for those guys to get grip on those rear tires taking off.
We're off to the races. Blaney on the outside, 3 wide of Briscoe already. A few more rows 3 wide. Here we go.
The bottom of your screen. Watch the wall. Watch the contact.
Well, he found it. We know that's already done with. Love this battle up front. Going to have to be careful here if you're Blaney, because Barry is coming on the outside. If that car gets side by side and you drag him down the straightaway, slow both of the leaders down, he might be able to do the old twofer, Kevin.
And here we are for the lead off turn number 4. Blaney trying again, but on the high side, Bowman with the edge.
Doesn't surprise me. Didn't see the speed out of this 12 car yesterday in practice, but certainly knows how to get around this place. All but had it won last year.
So those 8 laps, the first laps that Bowman has led on this speedway. Ryan Blaney goes to the front. Ford Chevy Ford at the front.
Great battle going on with Larson and Reddick. We talked about them at the beginning of this show being the standouts on this high line racetrack.
On those rear tires taking off.
We're off to the races. Blaney on the outside, 3 wide of Briscoe already. A few more rows 3 wide. Here we go.
The bottom of your screen. Watch the wall. Watch the contact.
Well, he found it. We know that's already done with. Love this battle up front. Going to have to be careful here if you're Blaney, because Barry is coming on the outside. If that car gets side by side and you drag him down the straightaway, slow both of the leaders down, he might be able to do the old twofer, Kevin.
And here we are for the lead off turn number 4. Blaney trying again, but on the high side, Bowman with the edge.
Doesn't surprise me. Didn't see the speed out of this 12 car yesterday in practice, but certainly knows how to get around this place. All but had it won last year.
So those 8 laps, the first laps that Bowman has led on this speedway. Ryan Blaney goes to the front. Ford Chevy Ford at the front.
Great battle going on with Larson and Reddick. We talked about them at the beginning of this show being the standouts on this high line racetrack. They're battling it out. They've been crossing each other over. Slide job after another. Finally got the job done, Larson.
This will be the first complete green flag pit stop of the season. And we're already at race 6.
Well, Byron was the first one that started that cycle. See, he ran down, made a little bit of ground up on your leader Blaney by pitting 1 lap early, but
Zane Smith picks up the lead in the 38.
And on the flip side, some of these guys are going to run a little bit longer, hoping that the tires having an advantage at the end. We've seen Christopher Bell pull that strategy a lot, but the hope is that your tires are a little better at the end and you can make up some track position.
Cody Ware has stopped, so there are 11 cars that have not yet been to pit road. Jamie?
And one of those, Kyle Larson. It's interesting about every driver, as long as they're not leading, they are tight. Kyle Larson, as soon as he took the lead, he said, all right, I'm not tight anymore. We're actually not terrible here. And Cliff Daniels, his crew chief, said, you're turning really good lap times here. Keep it up as Larson continues to ride the wall here, Mike.
Traffic is a struggle today. These guys are really struggling in traffic to be able to make passes. As you see Bubba Wallace try to slide up the racetrack right there.
Not clear.
Maybe didn't try to, but he slid up the racetrack. You heard Austin Cindric lift out of the gas. So, he's frustrated.
This one's going to be a little bit harder. Again, he's running in the line that he wants to be in. And you know Reddick is not coming off of that line. He can run it as good as you can. You're going to have to do another slide. I like what you said earlier, Kevin. When you catch him, you got to go. Just like he's moving to the bottom right now. Look at Reddick move down, trying to take his exit away.
Reddick knows he doesn't want him to get by. He wants him to keep him inside as much as possible.
Now there's a 9-lap difference in their tires. Reddick pitted much earlier than Larson did.
That takes me back where I was going with Kevin. And as soon as you get to him, pounce on him. You get stalled out side by side, time the pass, time where you're at. It's going to get the pass done right there. That's a hard pass to Tyler Reddick. And Reddick was easy on him.
I think that's one of the things, though, that Kyle Larson is really good at. You say he was easy on him, and in that situation he was. But usually Larson is really good at just making the pass happen right now. He's not going to be a guy that, this might be too close, might need to do this. He's going to drive into the corner, slide up the racetrack, and move on.
Stays with the momentum, never loses momentum.
I think he's number
spins off turn 4 to bring out the first caution flag of the race.
You can see him back here. It's right up by the walnut outside. Car gets loose, comes out from underneath of him, Kev.
Yeah, just flat out lost the rear of the car and spun out.
Larry was literally just telling us under break, man, the 20 car just hasn't went anywhere. A lot of points on the line. This is big. These guys are going to go for it.
Stage points 5 laps away as we go back to green. Blaney and Bowman up front, and boy, Gregson didn't get going.
Gregson missed a shift or something up in the front.
5 wide.
Oh, they hit each other.
All right, Logano right now in position for the final stage point. Hamlin behind him. So
Damn, they need to calm it down.
Lost 5 spots in the pits. He's rebounded 1. One more lap.
Bowman tried him on the bottom of 3 and 4, lost a little bit of time. Going to get it wound back up on the outside. Here he comes.
And Cindric on the move, restarted 13th. He is up to 6th. And McDowell with those 2 tires faded to 21st in 4 laps.
One more shot at him. Here he comes on the bottom.
Who's going to win stage 1? Blaney up top. Bowman slides up behind him. And Ryan Blaney will get the stage win from Bowman, Briscoe, and Larson.
Austin Cindric's team is trending in the right direction. He was tight the early runs in the race that time. A little bit better with the 2 cars. Still needs to be freer. The 48 of Alex Bowman couldn't get the throttle down to be able to get up there and battle with Ryan Blaney for the stage. Trouble on pit road.
Yeah, Barry goes around. And he's not the only one there.
Logano as well.
Yeah, and they ran into it looked like the door of the 5 car.
Right front out there.
Yeah. Yeah, they all got jammed up coming out of the pit box, and they were 2 wide.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love racing.
We're back to green.
But NASCAR is a different type of speed. I ain't gonna lie. That road is very steep. It's a very steep hill, bro. That shit is.
Now the car to watch is that 77 Hocevar, who did not pit with everyone else at the end of stage 1. He is on tires that are 5 laps older under green flag conditions than the rest of the field, but in doing so, he restarted up front with the lead. Now back to 6th.
I think he's actually weathered the storm. I think that the first lap and a lap and a half is probably the hardest part to deal with, as we see a battle for the lead right here with Ryan Blaney and Alex Bowman.
Going to slide up in front of him now. I think Bowman's going to go ahead and let him have it. Lifted out of the gas a little bit early, but look right there behind them. Denny Hamlin, this 11 car's solid. Likes his clean air, and it's coming.
And there's Hamlin. Spinner at the front end of pit road. Now we should stay green if that car gets itself righted and turned around. It's Daniel Suarez who was running in the top 5. We are okay. Suarez gets going again. We stay green. Larry, what happened to Logano?
Yeah, Mike, at first, as I was watching it, it looked like a lot of trouble on the left front, but it wasn't necessarily trouble on the left front. The tire changer had to index his own tire because the guy that was going to index his tire went back over there and did more repair work on the area that was damaged on that pit road accident.
So Logano 34th, Bell 35th after this green flag round of stops.
Yeah, how about Bubba Wallace having a really nice stage 2 here. His teammate, though, back in 11th, and Tyler Reddick. These 2 teammates have very similar setups. Obviously, Reddick has just been so good here. Bubba adapting to that. They've given him some changes for nuances in his style of racing.
Right there with him with a big run off the corner and pressure tires.
Comes a crossover. Larry, I am sold on this witness. Here's both cars that did that.
Remember, stage 3 is a longer stage. Will they go with that same strategy again?
Whoa, sideways. Hang on to it, Kyle. Trying that line that he was doing earlier, about the apex of the 3 and 4. He'll pull down and come off of that wall a little bit. Didn't like it that time. Got to be careful with those tires, but with 2 to go, throw caution to the wind. Let's go. Well, Hamlin and Larson's tires are 7 or 8 laps fresher than Blaney's, and that is certainly showing up with the pass and the result here for stage 2.
Yeah, it's about 7/10 faster too.
Well, the lap times just get those last 10, 12 laps of the run on the long portion of the guys that stop short. The delta is just so much different.
That's a nerve-wracking long run to wait that out, though, and have it come your way right there at the end of this stage, but it looks like it's going to.
Also waiting is Joey Logano. He's trying to hold on to the free pass position at the end of the stage. One more lap. Logano's going a lap down along with Gilliland, Kyle Busch, and Christopher Bell.
Great run off the 2. It's not over yet. What are they going to do with this lapper? Cole Custer in front of them. Larson's going to shoot to the inside. Custer doesn't give him that outside. This could be it. Larson really hooked that bottom good. It's going to be a drag race. Here comes the momentum of Hamlin. I think Larson's going to get him. Oh, he ran out of time.
Denny Hamlin gets his first stage win here. First stage win at all since stage 2 here last season.
Kevin, short run speed really hasn't been in the 5's favor. It'll be interesting if he can hold off the 11. Had really good short run speed.
Well, it's
off at the end.
It's also as close as he's been to the front. Starting on that front row with clean air.
Wallace paced Group 1 practice.
Wallace got him.
Well, we saw that in Las Vegas last week, too. He had great short-run speed to start practice and in the race. And right now, he's up alongside Kyle Larson for the lead.
I bet you Kyle just lets him go. On out there. Take off sprinting. I'll run you. See you later. Back to the boards and coming.
Well, I think Kyle Larson knows that he needs to keep Ryan Blaney behind him. He knows that Blaney has a better car than him right now, so anything that he can do to play defense and keep that 12 car behind him or get around this 23 car. But ever since that moment, Blaney's kind of fallen back a little bit.
And then kaboom! Ryan Blaney's engine goes up in smoke. Second engine failure of the year for the number 12. They lost one at Phoenix.
And Larson went right past Wallace. Went right on top of his ass.
You have got to be shitting me. Oh my God. Sorry, fellas. It'll go our way.
Larson went number 2 now.
Appreciate the fast car.
He coming. Oh, he right behind him too. Oh yeah, he coming.
Now we see that outside lane get connected right there. That's as good as we've seen.
Look out.
Wow.
Elliott to the inside of Gilliland, I think that was. Man, that was close. Here we go. Pass for the lead. Look at this.
Pull off of it. Pull off of it.
And here comes
Larson.
Larson.
Run on that outside. Oh, he had to lift.
Kyle
Kevin
Larson
lifted
takes the
big
lead.
time momentum going to the 48 side draft.
And that's exactly what we were talking about.
Not clear,
Don't
still
make
there.
that mistake. And when you haven't
Remember,
run
these
that
two are
lane
not
all day,
best
and you have
friends.
to
They had
step up
contact
and
at Chicago
try to do what
post-race.
Kyle Larson is doing. It puts so much
and
pressure on the
finally
driver.
out.
He
Is
knew
it?
right there. He does it.
Larson
He
finna
does
win.
that 2 inches from the wall.
White flag here. One more good one.
White flag for Larson, who's only led 18 laps today.
Yeah, I mean, he's flat out the best at riding the wall. We would consider him the best at this particular racetrack, and all weekend he has put on display exactly what we think with his talents.
Kyle Larson about to become the 3rd winningest driver for Hendrick Motorsports, behind Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson. 2/3 of the clean sweep for the weekend. And coming around turn 4 for his 30th career win, Kyle Larson for Hendrick Motorsports and Chevrolet wins in Homestead.
I want to see the right side of this car again. There can't be much less of it.
That won at Daytona 500, right?
It's the 14th win for Larson in the 7th generation Cup car, most of all drivers.
Who won the Daytona 500?
Can't be much tire left.
Well, what was left is now going to be at the start-finish line.
You're good. There he goes.
They shredded one of those rears.
Look at the right rear of that car.
Well, I'm trying to, cause I forgot who won the Daytona 500. I'm trying to go ahead and see who the hell won the Daytona 500. I feel like it was Larson too. Oh, it was Byron. It wasn't Larson. Okay, it was Byron. Okay, well, that's the end of the video, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit the subscribe button. I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't that much entertaining. It was a good race though. It was a good race. It was a good race, bro. NASCAR have a lot of laps, bro. Them was a lot of laps you gotta drive, but Larson have won. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe button. It's your boy A Key, road to 200 subscribers. I'm out. Dang.